Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news that is shaking up the entire NFL world right now. This is not a drill. This is not speculation. This is real. This is happening. And it is absolutely mind-blowing. The Dallas Cowboys have just pulled off the biggest trade of the NFL offseason, landing none other than one of the most electrifying players in the game today. We're talking about the one and only Tyreek Hill. Yes, you heard that right. Cheetah is heading to Dallas in a blockbuster deal that is already sending shockwaves across the league, and we're here to break it all down for you. From the details of this massive trade to what it means for Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and the entire Cowboys offense, this changes everything. First, let's get into the details of this massive trade. Sources are confirming that the Miami Dolphins have agreed to send Tyreek Hill to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for multiple first-round picks, a couple of second-round picks, and potentially a star player heading back to Miami. And get this, Tyreek Hill isn't just coming to Dallas. He's coming with a brand new contract. The Cowboys have reportedly agreed to a massive $180 million extension with Hill, making him one of the highest-paid receivers in NFL history. Now, this raises a huge question. Why would the Dolphins let go of one of the most dangerous weapons in the NFL? We all know that Hill has been the heartbeat of the Dolphins' high-powered offense, a game-changer who can take the top off any defense in the league. But reports are coming out that Miami was facing cap space issues, and after giving big deals to other key players, keeping Hill on such a massive contract was becoming a challenge. Dallas saw an opportunity. Jerry Jones saw a chance to make a splash, and the Cowboys wasted no time pulling the trigger. The impact of this move is absolutely insane. First and foremost, let's talk about what this means for the Cowboys' offense. Dak Prescott now has a receiver duo that is straight out of a video game, Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb. We are talking about two of the best playmakers in the game, and when you add Brandon Cooks into the mix, this instantly becomes one of the most explosive passing attacks in the entire NFL. We already know what CeeDee Lamb can do. He has established himself as an elite #1 receiver. But now, with Hill in the fold, defenses are going to be in a nightmare scenario. They can't double-team CeeDee Lamb because Tyreek Hill is a threat to score every single time he touches the ball. They can't focus too much on Hill because CeeDee will eat them alive. And let's not forget about Brandon Cooks, who still has elite speed himself. The Cowboys' passing game just went from dangerous to downright terrifying, and it is safe to say that Dak Prescott is smiling right now because he has never had a group of weapons like this before. This also completely changes the way defenses have to play the Cowboys. Defensive coordinators now have to deal with an offense that can stretch the field in ways that very few teams can. We're talking about one of the fastest players in NFL history in Tyreek Hill, and you can bet that Mike McCarthy is already drawing up plays to get him in space, whether it's deep shots, bubble screens, quick slants, whatever it takes to get him the ball. The bottom line is this: Dallas's offense just became a nightmare to defend. But what does this mean for Dak Prescott? Well, let's be real. This is a make-or-break year for Dak. The pressure is on. And now, with a loaded offense, there are absolutely no excuses left. He has to deliver. This is the kind of move that says, we are going all in. The Cowboys know their window to win a Super Bowl is right now, and Jerry Jones is making sure they have all the firepower they need. Dak has the weapons, he has the talent around him, and now it's all on him to prove he can lead this team to a championship. But let's also talk about what this means for the rest of the NFC. The Cowboys were already a playoff contender, but this move officially puts them in the conversation for Super Bowl favorites. Think about the teams that will now have to face this offense: the Eagles, the 49ers, the Lions. Every single one of them now has to figure out a way to stop this dynamic attack. And let's not forget about the Cowboys' defense, which is already one of the best in the league. We know Dan Quinn's unit is elite. We know Micah Parsons is a game-wrecker. And now, Dallas has an offense that can match that same level of dominance. The reaction around the NFL has been wild. Social media is going crazy. Analysts are already calling this the biggest move of the offseason, and Cowboys fans are absolutely losing their minds with excitement. But for Dolphins fans, this is a tough pill to swallow. Losing a player like Tyreek Hill is not easy, and now all eyes are on Miami to see what their next move will be. Will they try to bring in another big-time receiver? Will they focus on improving their defense? There are a lot of questions left to be answered, but one thing is for sure: this move just changed everything. So how did this shocking move come together? The Cowboys front office had been relatively quiet in free agency, frustrating fans who wanted to see more aggression in upgrading the roster. But behind the scenes, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys brass were working on something big. And now, the deal is done. The Cowboys have landed one of the top running backs available, a guy who can instantly change the dynamic of this offense and give them the balance they've been lacking. This is a move that makes perfect sense. The Cowboys needed a true every-down back, someone who could take the pressure off Dak Prescott and open up the play-action game. This isn't just about adding another body to the backfield. This is about getting a difference maker, a running back who can carry the load, wear down defenses, and be a game changer in the biggest moments. And let's be real, Cowboys fans have been waiting for a move like this. They've been watching teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and even the Lions make aggressive moves to improve their rosters. It was time for Dallas to make a statement, and they just did. So, what do you guys think? Is this the move that finally puts the Cowboys over the top? Will Dak Prescott take this team to the Super Bowl with Tyreek Hill now in the mix? How will the Dolphins recover from this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because we want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you're as hyped as we are about this blockbuster move, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more breaking NFL news and updates. We are going to be following this situation closely and bringing you all the latest reactions, so stay tuned. This is the kind of move that doesn't just shake up a team, it shakes up the entire league. The NFL just got a whole lot more interesting, and the Dallas Cowboys just made their biggest move in years. Buckle up, because this season is going to be one for the books.